What's up YouTube? Couple of things. Firstly, just received Super Snipe Hunter from this guy. So if he ever tries to trade with you, he's awesome. I think it's iPokemon is his name. I'll put a link as always everywhere there. So awesome, brilliant condition. Yay! Thank you. So I will be sending these off tomorrow because I'm pretty sure they're not going to get picked up today. So thank you. And then secondly, I don't know if you're aware, but a guy running a Fabled deck has just won the Irish Nationals. Well, I say just, he won it a couple of days ago. So Irish Nationals, 607 people enter, and guy running Fabled, probably the only one to be honest, wins it. He's running like a Raging Turbo build, so check out the build I put before the plant build, like the Tengu Synchro build. Very, very, very similar to that. The main difference was he was maining these. Reckless Greed, which is a complicated tech choice. It's more complicated than you'd think. The reason it's more complicated than you think is because of the way the Fabled archetype work. They work by converting hand advantage into field advantage. So what you do is cards in your hand almost directly become synchro monsters on the field, and you do that in ways that would normally sort of minus yourself, but the effects and everything generate you pluses in sort of roundabout ways. So for instance, Snipe Hunter, you discard a card, destroy a card, special summon a monster in synchro. You haven't minused in any way, in fact you probably plus because you've destroyed stuff, so it's how that works. Reckless Greed works in the way, first and foremost, Snipe Hunter bullets. So you run out of hand, your opponent thinks, oh, you summon a Snipe Hunter, your opponent thinks, oh, he's only got 2 cards in his hand. Flip 1 Reckless Greed, blam, 4 cards dead on the field basically. So it works that way. That way you plus way more off of it than you would minus from the lack of drawing that you'd get. But also, if he can draw into an OTK hand, the fact that he's going to miss 2 draw phases doesn't matter. If he can go a Raging, a Bryonac, and Ancient Sacred Wyvern, that's game. Simple as. He's then taking game. Bryonac bounces the field, attack with Raging, attack with Bryonac, attack with Ancient Sacred Wyvern, you've taken game. So the fact that you're then going to miss your 2 draw phases doesn't matter because there won't be 2 draw phases. So that was the big tech. I'm not too hot on it myself. I can understand the reasons behind it, but if you check his feature matches, it did cost him a couple of games. And I also get the feeling that he might have been cheating. I might be completely wrong, I don't know, but it's just the impression I get. I mean, in his feature matches, he had judges stood next to him, constantly checking his graveyard. In one feature match, he played Scapegoats and then tried to summon. In another feature match, he played a Reckless Greed and then tried to draw in his next draw phase. So I just get the feeling he would have been doing little things like that all day long, just to, you know, it's not a lot, but those things can make a huge difference when you think about it across like a 10-round tournament if you tried that in every single game. So that was his one weird tech, and the other one was Instant Fusion. I don't like this one at all personally. Obviously what it does, you pay 1,000 life points, special summon a fusion monster, level 5 or lower? Yeah, level 5 or lower. So he had a level 3, a level 4 and a level 5 in his extra deck. So obviously what he can then do is, for instance, summon Cerberus, then play one of this, get out a level 3 from his extra deck, and synchro into a Raging to draw. Don't hugely see the point in that. I mean, he was only running 2 Ganashia. Why would you run 2 Instant Fusions and only 2 Ganashia? Don't get it. Really, 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 really don't get it. So, yeah, not a big fan of that myself. He didn't seem to draw into it too often, and if he did, a lot of the times I sort of saw him dumping it for Snipe Hunter and Bryonac, so obviously it wasn't the most live of cards. It would have been quite dead while going for an OTK, if you had a pretty good hand anyway. And the thing is, Fabled are supposed to synchro well themselves. They're not supposed to need things like this. Their whole archetype is supposed to centre around sort of Ganashia, Cerberus, Cruise and stuff. Ganashia and Cruise are supposed to give you more than enough synchro fodder. You shouldn't need that. I don't understand why. I mean, especially if he goes Reckless Greed and then draws one of those, it's sort of dead. You know? I don't quite get it. at all. But that's me. So there we go. If you want to check it out, the deck list, you can. It's obviously in Italian, but it's duelist.it/coverage/Yu-Gi-Oh!_Nationals 2011. You can check everything there, but you can obviously just go on Pojo as well, because someone's posted the deck list there on the Fabled strategy thread in English. So there we go. That was it really, just to let you know that. So peace.